back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can taste it.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Stephon Tuitt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
The Steelers take over first.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 57 yards. They'll run here with Connor. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
James Conner.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Vikings, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll push forward for about 4. Pick up of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there.
Things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ben to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 24 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Vikings 0.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start the drive with Connor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
James Lynch on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on Marquise Pouncey, the former Florida Gator. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Steelers 6, Vikings nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Johnson, incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Alex Highsmith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
6. Vikings 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First and 10 at the 32.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Steeler.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Vikings 21-yard.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Pickup. It's second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Third and 4.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and 12.
Again, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
On second down, Cook.
The 30-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 9-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 1 yard to go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up with 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 30,
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Intended for Chase Claypool. Incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. And from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Minnesota.
Back to throw again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Makes the score Steelers 15, Vikings 9.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Connor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. James Lynch, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one possession.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Well, you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk. They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. But good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Makes the score Steelers 18, Vikings 12.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this was basically just an exhibition game for...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. Sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. Sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp,